What's up everybody, AnimeX here, and in this video I'll be adding another part into the well-received What If Itachi Adopted Naruto What If. This is obviously due to you guys bodying the last like goal, and as a result of that, the like goal will be raised to 2.5 thousand likes if you guys want another part and a continuation to the series in general. Anyways, as usual, I'll be recapping the last part of the What If before jumping into the new material. So, without further ado, let's get started. Now, in the last part of this What If, we basically just started establishing it, getting the origin of the series and how it's really going to be structured out, talking about how Itachi would have his interactions with Naruto, Sasuke, and how Naruto and Sasuke would interact with each other, and really just building up the relationships between all of the characters, basically very early in the series. That way we can move forward with the plot, the story, and get into the real nitty-gritty and interesting stuff of the story. Just like how we would have in the original, Itachi did go through with the killing of the clan in order to stop the Uchiha. The Uchiha planned to revolt against the Leaf Village, just like in the original. Sasuke was left alive, but Naruto is left alive as well, with him being taken by Itachi for reasons unknown to you guys as of right now, but that's where we're going to jump right back into the story. Now, like I said, we left off with Naruto being taken by Itachi. After this, he was knocked out and knocked unconscious in a cave by him. After this happens, Naruto opens his eyes groggily, clearly confused and not completely aware of his surroundings like he was earlier. Naruto tries to assess the situation, just like Fugaku and Itachi. When that name passes through his mind, he remembers once more. Naruto's blood boils over as he tries to stand up, but unfortunately he's tied down by wires pinning him to a cave wall, with Itachi facing the end of the cave, staring as the rain falls down. Naruto continues to struggle against the wires in complete silence, hoping to break free and catch Itachi off guard, but as these wires dig into his skin, he makes a brief murmur, which gets Itachi's attention, and he turns to Naruto. "Up already, I see." Itachi then strolls towards Naruto, and Naruto's eyes follow him carefully. "Naruto, I asked you this last time you were awake, but you were less receptive to my question, so I'll ask you once more. Why do you think I chose to leave you alive?" As Naruto hears every word come from Itachi's mouth, Naruto feels something welling up inside of him that isn't anger or hatred. He quickly realizes that it's sadness and grief, but he shoves these feelings down to the depths and the pit of his stomach as he readies himself. "Itachi, I think you saved me for the same reason you killed our family, because you're a sick, sadistic..." Itachi stops Naruto, bringing a solid kick into Naruto's ribcage and shutting him up. Naruto slumps over from this attack, and Itachi sees Naruto's entire body shaking. At first he thinks it's from maybe cold or fear, but Naruto then looks up with blood dripping from his mouth. It's anger. "Itachi, tell me why you killed the clan in cold blood. This better be good, Itachi, because if it isn't, I'm going to kill you. I'm willing to kill myself to bring you down to hell with me." As Naruto says this, Itachi is overwhelmed with such a sense of sadness and depression from hearing his usually upbeat, peppy, and over-enthusiastic little brother talk about suicidally killing Itachi. "I've really done it to my brother, huh? I've really broken his innocence." Itachi sighs, however, heavily weighing his options and comes to a decision. "I'll tell you, Naruto, but I need you to stay quiet. If you cannot do that, I shall no longer continue the story." Naruto clenches his fists until blood spurts from his hands, but he remains as quiet as a corpse. "If you are to know my motives for killing the clan, you must first know this. What I did saved the clan from a civil war and war from other villages." Naruto raises an eyebrow to this but doesn't say the word. "I killed the Uchiha clan because they had plans to revolt against the Leaf Village. And if they did that, civil war would break out. And in that confusion, the Leaf Village would be attacked by other villages due to the perceived weakness of Konoha already being there. The idea of war already contradicts my ideals, and thus I could not allow it to happen." Itachi decides to leave it at that, and only answer questions from then on as Naruto presents to him, because Itachi is well aware that telling the whole truth about the clan's past, dealing with prejudice, might sway Naruto down the path of his foolish clan, and he cannot have that at all. "That is all I will say for now, Naruto. Do you have any questions?" Naruto is shaking so uncontrollably that the wires are drilling their way into his skin and forcing blood out of his wounds. Naruto, however, is able to calm himself by remembering that any crazy actions, any crazy movements, and he'll just be put under a genjutsu and knocked out once again, so he collects himself as best as possible before moving forward. Yes, Itachi, I have many questions. The first one is this. What are your ideals, and why are they so strong and important that you are willing to kill your entire family in order to accomplish those dreams? Who made you the one who gets to decide that? Itachi takes in a deep breath and inches closer towards Naruto. Well, you see, Naruto, my goal, my purpose, no, my aspirations in this world is to rid this world of violence and war. Naruto nods, having aspirations that Itachi seem unreasonable to most or unattainable, but Naruto doesn't even bat an eye to this, where other people would have criticized it, showing his open-mindedness. Okay, how did you plan on making this a non-violent world? By killing people, Itachi. Itachi then has a dry smile as he responds with force in his voice. The only way that true peace can be attained is through strength, Naruto. Strength so great and so overwhelming that no one, no village, no amount of power can take on the likes of me. That way no one would dare oppose me and my ideals. I'd have to become so overwhelmingly strong that when I am alive, there would be no point to being any shinobi. I'd demoralize them. I'd take away the reason to be a ninja. Naruto's eyebrows scrunch up as he hears this, and his wisdom beyond his years granted to him by Itachi allows him to answer with something that no one has brought up to him before. But Itachi, what happens when you die? That overwhelming force would be gone and there would be a power vacuum that inferior shinobi would try to fill, creating more conflict and war after you're gone. Itachi then nods, as he can't help but be impressed by Naruto's depth of thinking and calm-mindedness, even after being, in this situation. But Itachi then nods. You are right, Naruto. When I die, there would have to be someone who can fill the void of my absence, and that is where you and Sasuke come in. When hearing Sasuke's name, Naruto feels a bit of hopefulness flow into his body, but he restrains himself and refuses to show any emotion in this confrontation with Itachi. Alright, Itachi, that leads me to one of my largest questions. Why are me and Sasuke still alive? Why would you leave us alive when the Uchiha clan was basically the problem with the village? You could have killed everyone, started anew, and then your dreams could have been fulfilled. Itachi then is taken aback by this question for an instant. He lets his emotions run rampant just for a split second as he genuinely feels sad that Naruto could even fathom the idea of Itachi, his protector, killing him and Sasuke. But Itachi's empathy wins out. He is well aware of why Naruto would think this way. I mean, he has just seen his entire family, including his father and mother, being slain by this shadowy figure that he now understands as Itachi. So why wouldn't Naruto and Sasuke just be next up on that list? Itachi then kneels down to the ground and looks Naruto directly in his eyes. Naruto, I love you and Sasuke far too much to kill you. In fact, kicking you earlier was equally as hard as bringing my blade down upon mother and father. That is how much I care for you and Sasuke both. I don't want any harm to come to you, but yet, I have to. I couldn't bring myself to kill you, even if I wanted to. Even if it contradicted my ideals, and even if that meant I have to give up on my dream, I would never kill you. Naruto looks down as his face gets hot from embarrassment, but he swallows this emotion as well, and prepares himself to ask his final question. Alright, Itachi, one more question. Why did you take me from the village and leave Sasuke? Why would you make Sasuke think that you truly killed the clan in cold blood for no reason, but tell me this? Itachi then looks down at his previously once blood-stained hands before answering. Naruto, I had to make Sasuke hate me more than anything else in the world. So me killing the clan and taking you in the same night was the means to that end. But I also took you in for protection. I can't go into details yet, but the man who assisted me in the murder of the Uchiha clan is someone who surpasses even me in strength for now, and is someone that I know that the leaf cannot protect you from. Only I can protect you from the masked man, so that is why I took you. The final reason for taking you is this. I'm going to train you, Naruto. Train you to surpass even the masked man, and surpass any other ninja in this shinobi world. Naruto looks puzzled by this. What about Sasuke? Are you just gonna leave him to train himself? Itachi then scoffs within his own thoughts but stays composed. Sasuke is someone who has talent that surpasses me and yours. That, and that hatred that I implanted within him, will fuel his growth and strength for many years, until he surpasses, and eventually, kills me. We now switch perspectives over to Sasuke, who during this time has remained unconscious due to the physical strain of awakening the Sharingan. When Sasuke wakes up, he sees that it is raining. Sasuke's mind goes back to remember Itachi killing his father and mother, along with stealing Naruto from him. As Sasuke lies down in the rain, tears come to the surface of his face, and he lets them stream down his face. These tears feel white hot on his face, burning him. He wonders why, but he only later understands in his life that this is the last time that he will cry for a very, very long time. Soon enough, however, Sasuke gains enough stamina and strength to get up. He then drags himself through the mud and heads to the Hokage's office, which is where he slams his fist on the door until Hiruzen is awoken, seeing Sasuke muddy, wet, and his Sharingan activated. Hiruzen is unfortunately not stunned to see any of this, knowing that Itachi most likely followed through with the mission on that night. But Hiruzen's empathy allows Sasuke to get into the house as Sasuke tries to explain what happened. The two sit down on some chairs, and Hiruzen asks what Sasuke needs in the softest tone that he could possibly muster. And Sasuke takes in a deep breath when he's about to answer. Itachi, he killed the clan. Everyone except me and Naruto. If Naruto was left alive, where is he now? Itachi, he took him. Sasuke's voice shakes as all of this rage of the incident builds up. He took Naruto, and I couldn't stop him. I was too weak. I was far too inferior to save my brother and my best friend. Tears stream down Sasuke's face as the Sharingan that Sasuke has activated glows more in power. Now when Hiruzen hears that Itachi took Naruto, he is shaken to his core. Itachi now has essentially the nuke of Konoha in his possession, which seriously upsets the balance that all the villages hold dear, and he immediately knows that this needs to be kept up to wraps until they get Naruto back. Thank you for reporting to this. Thank you, Sasuke. We needed this reported, and I'm sorry to hear about the tragedy of your clan. Sasuke stands up, his fist shaking, and he slams his hand through the desk that sat between Hiruzen and Sasuke as his anger is now completely out of control. I'm sorry? Thank you? My clan has just been murdered in cold blood, and that is all you can say? Sasuke then turns around. Fine. If even the Hokage can't deal with problems such as these, it's time for me to take this into my own hands. Sasuke then storms out of the room into the rain. He walks to the Uchiha clan's area within the village and proceeds to bury all of his fallen brothers and sisters, with each person dug and buried giving him a new sense of perspective on viewing Itachi. Each time the shovel is dug into the ground, the hatred builds, burns, and it burns through his body, fueling his passion. This all coalesces into a hatred that burns hotter than the sun, and even hotter than the Amaterasu that Itachi has once gained. A hatred that will fuel Sasuke for until he kills Itachi. It takes Sasuke the entire night to bury everyone, along with removing their highly esteemed Sharingan and place her somewhere hidden. He doesn't know why, but he just thinks that it's a pretty good idea to make sure that his brethren Sharingan does not enter the hands of a non-Uchiha. After this, he leads the academy, or he heads to the academy, and just as he expected, just as he knew would happen, every child that knows and likes him rushes forward and apologizes for his loss. Sakura and Ino, or Sakura specifically, shoves her way through the crowd and asks about Naruto. Sasuke furrows his eyebrows and then prepares himself, trying to hold back the emotions that he's trying to talk about. Naruto, he was captured by the man who killed my clan. As Sasuke says this, in a horrible attempt to console the clearly emotional Sasuke, Sakura Haruno speaks up. I'm just glad that you weren't taken, Sasuke. I'd rather it be Naruto than you. As Sasuke hears these words uttered from Sakura's mouth, his anger transforms into rage, and it turns into animosity for Sakura as he turns to her. I'm glad? I'm glad? Those words should not be used when referring to my brother being stolen. I'd watch your tone of Naruto around me. Sasuke says this coldly, and with clear bloodlust hanging in the air that makes Sakura shrink back from Sasuke. After this encounter, every student gives their quick condolences and leaves him alone until the day finishes. As he walks home silently, he hears the footsteps of someone quickly approaching him, and he turns to see a girl that he barely recognizes from his class. He then remembers her name as he looks into her pale eyes and notices that she's a Hyuga. Hinata Hyuga. What does she want with me? Sasuke wonders this as he's never talked to her before, and Hinata has only been briefly shown being talking to his brother Naruto, although she always seems nervous when she does so. Hinata is breathing heavily as she had to run to catch up to Sasuke, who left from the academy early, but she has a look and determination in her eyes that Sasuke has never seen before and she's never had before. Sasuke, I will help you get Naruto back. So what are we gonna do? And that, everybody, is where I'm going to end part 2 to the What If Itachi Adopted Naruto series. I don't know if this is going to be on the short side, but it may have been, like, the script was about, like, 4 pages long instead of, like, the usual, like, 4.5 to 5. So if it was short, I do apologize. I know you guys really like this series, so I do apologize if it was shorter than usual. If not, you can just disregard this apology. But anyways, just like usual, I'll leave links to my social media, all that good stuff, down in the description below. That'll include my Instagram, Discord, Twitter, all that good stuff. I will be tweeting out, or asking you guys on Twitter what game or what you guys think I should stream or do on stream for later on today. So I hope to see you guys all in there. So yeah, hope to see you all in there. Anyways, if you guys want another part to this series, or you guys just want the series to continue in general, make sure to body slam that like button. I know you guys can do it since you guys hit like 4,000 likes on the last part, but I'll make sure that you guys hit the 2,500 likes if you guys want a part 3 and just want the series to continue in general. If you guys are able to hit this and then maybe hit the part 3 like goal, I probably won't have like goals for the rest of the series, just because I could see from the views, the likes, the comments, all the good feedback, you guys really do like this series and just want it to continue. So as long as you guys support it, I'll make sure to continue putting it out. As usual, I hope you guys enjoyed the video, or as usual, yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the video. And as always, guys, this is Anime X signing off.